This machine will have eyes, ears, and a voice.
This is PVP Television News. The removal of a roundabout here in Newtown has caused major concerns for businesses and for people living in and around Mid-Wales.
I reckon it's diabolical. I mean, they've recently put these traffic lights here, roundabout before, there's no problem at all. It's just absolute chaos. I mean, I don't know what the other drivers think about it, but I think it's ridiculous. Yeah.
Holidaymakers from the Midlands are now avoiding Newtown and looking for alternative routes. This in turn is depleting the tourism trade to the town and the surrounding areas. A county councillor, Russell George from Newtown, has collected a 10,000 signature petition and intends to deliver these to the Welsh Assembly, demanding action to resolve this major problem. A busload of protesters left Newtown for Cardiff, and we went along for the occasion.
Well, the traffic problems we have in Newtown are not new. They've been there for many years, but the removal of the Kerry Road roundabout back in 2010 made the problem significantly worse. And I always say to people that it's not just a Newtown problem. People have signed my petition as far as Ireland, in local towns in Montgomeryshire, Welshpool and Llanidloes. It's not just a Newtown problem, and that's the important part here. We've got 10,361 names from indeed all over the UK, because it's something that affects the whole region. Not only small businesses being affected in Newtown town centre, but we've got businesses being affected right up to the west coast. Businesses in Llanbrymire, for example, telling me that people now are avoiding their centre because they're taking a north route.
I'm Andrew Davis, and I'm a member of the Petitions Committee. Here we actually have a cross-party committee of the Assembly who will actually work their way through the petition, engaging with the Minister. Obviously it's going to be difficult because we're up against the election now, but this petition, if it is accepted and it's not inadmissible, will be taken forward in the 4th Assembly, so whoever is the Minister then will be held to account for his or her actions, and we as a committee then can obviously collate that information, liaise with the petitioners, which is all your good selves and the people of Montgomeryshire. We have no power of sanction to say to people, you have to do this. All we can do is bring the glare of publicity onto people and onto ministers in particular to say, you know, this is a major issue, a local concern, and actually when you look at the economic impact of what's going on in Newtown, and I travel it quite regularly if I'm going up to Wrexham or anywhere, it's a major, not just local issue, but national issue, because a lot of traffic is stuck there, and that's a big economic impact on the area immediately around Newtown, but on the wider Welsh economy, I would suggest. But the biggest issue, I'm sure, for your good selves is the blight personally on your lives, on everyday existence in Newtown. Now, that will be the petition system here in the Assembly. I hope that we can give you some of the answers that you are seeking. I hope eventually there will be some positive news on the actual bypass coming from the Assembly government. But as I said, we have no power to say this has to happen. But by you coming here today, you obviously are voicing a larger voice, shall we say, of the, I think, nearly 10,000 or 10,000 signatures that are on that petition. That in itself is a very powerful advocate for the cause. Okay.
Here we are, thank you.
Shall I just...
Here we are, Christine.
First of all, can I welcome you all to the Assembly? I'm Christine Chapman, the Chair of the Petitions Committee. So it's lovely to see you all, and it's a fabulous day for you to come down. Obviously, Andrew is with me today. Andrew is also a member of the Petitions Committee. Because we are now coming up to the end of the Assembly term, we actually finish next week. We've got one meeting left on Tuesday. Unfortunately, this petition, because it's coming quite late, won't be able to be on that agenda because we have got a packed agenda. But saying that, it will be kept in the system now until the Assembly resumes. So, you know, don't worry about that. That will happen now after May.
My name's Elizabeth Sheriff. I'm a town councillor in Newtown. I'm an ex-mayor. And my problem is that we live on the main road through Newtown, called New Road, and we have all the exhaust fumes coming through from the traffic which is building up because of the traffic lights at Tesco's, and we've got 4 sets of traffic lights, so the traffic build up and they're stopped, so the fumes are affecting us all, I think.
I'm Councillor Francis Torrens. I'm the Montgomeryshire Shire's chairman this year. I became a town councillor for Newtown Town Council in 2004, and I was elected as a county councillor in 2008 for Newtown North Ward. We've had a problem in Newtown with traffic since about 1947-ish, when we saw pictures of the build-up of traffic, and we had a promise of a bypass in the middle to late 50s. It was designated a certain route. Over the years, that route has been built on until we're in a situation now where the traffic is not only building up into a situation that is restricting business, but it's also restricting tourism. And with the fact that we've got so little industry within the Newtown area, the situation with tourism becomes even more realistic, that we have to maintain.
But once again, welcome now into the Assembly building. I'm not sure, some of you I've had the chance to speak to have said they've been here before. Others, it's the first time they've been here. This obviously is the new building. Before this building was built, all the activities of the Assembly were undertaken in T Howell, or Crick Howell House as it was called, before they renamed it T Howell. That held the committee rooms and the old debating chamber. This building opened in 2006.
I'm from Gillsfield and married to a Montgomeryshire lady. We've been in the area now for 30 years, and I want to just make known my own frustrations and reflect the frustrations of people in Gillsfield and the surrounding areas about the appalling traffic problems that everybody has to live through absolutely every summer. Well, I believe that people are genuinely frustrated that they've seen no effective response at all. And history has it that other schemes have gone forward in South Wales and in North Wales, and most people that I speak to feel completely let down by the Assembly.
We've delivered the Newtown traffic petition to the Welsh Assembly today, and we hope that they'll take into consideration the views of the people of Newtown and surrounding area, and they take action, because something really needs to be done because the effects it's having on businesses and local people in the community.
We've given them the yes vote for general, main issues, and transport is a main issue, so I think they really should do something about it, and hopefully they will.
It's been very informative, and I think more people should do that. Go into Cardiff and go into the centres and see what they are doing for us. We should be there to publicise the fact that Newtown needs this bypass now, not in 4 years down the line. It'll be quadrupled in price by then. South Wales has got the M4, the North Wales has got the A5. We've got nothing for the Birmingham and Midlands traffic going to Cardigan Bay.
Well, we delivered the petition this morning. We had 10,361 names. It was delivered and handed over to the chairman of the Petitions Committee at the National Assembly for Wales. And it's been a particularly successful day. We've had over 50 people join us for the petition. 2 problems. We've got one where we've got a set of traffic lights which is causing chaos in the town, and also we need an urgent start to the Newtown bypass as well.
The voice of the people of Newtown want their roundabout reinstated, traffic lights removed outside the superstore, and a bypass built as soon as possible.
This machine will have eyes, ears, and a voice.